right, we are back and it is Trending SA on SABC3. We are not coming live today because it is Women's Day. We're celebrating and acknowledging the historically powerful, the currently powerful women of our country. So you can get in touch with us still by using the hashtag #ZAOn3. And remember, our hashtag throughout this month is #ZaPadDrive as well. Now, it's time for Worth a Follow.
Make the noise. Our Worth a Follow guest is an incredible young woman. She is a performer, an academic, and as an activist, she was at the forefront of the Fees Must Fall movement. So now she's focusing on raising awareness about gender-based inequality and violence. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together and welcome Babes Wamzabalazo Naledi Chirwa. Naledi, you look beautiful.
Thank you,
Really,
thank
welcome,
you,
welcome.
thank you so much. Thanks for having me. Nani Bahle.
Yes.
It was good.
Listen, before we get into anything, I would just love to show people a bit of a showcase of your work. This is one of your incredible campaigns, Not My Vagina. This is my vagina,
Yes.
not my vagina. This is my vagina. Take a look. Oh, this is so powerful. Tell us more about this campaign, about This Is My Vagina, and tell us about the dialogues that have come out of this space.
Well, on that day, I was at the University of Limpopo and we were having a pet drive, and I was there to talk about, you know, the woman's body being policed, being controlled and violated on a daily basis, which is what I do that's what I do practically every day. And I went there to have a talk with the students there, and yeah, and what came after that, obviously, is a Twitter frenzy.
Yes.
This Is My Vagina. People thought that, you know, there were very conflicting views. Some people thought that we were actually promoting promiscuity. You know, you guys are promoting HIV. That's how shallow people got to, you know, because women are actually saying, this is my vagina.
Yeah.
Taking ownership. And you know what's so powerful? I'm watching you. You're grabbing your crotch, right?
Yeah.
And in every hip-hop song, in every this, in every that, it's there. But it's so taboo, and hence the power behind it, for us to own our own body parts.
Yes, we have to be sexualized by external people.
Yes.
They have to look at us and sexual and objectify us. But when we do it ourselves for our power, then it's a problem, Johnny, because you watch it every day on your music videos.
Thank
you see it all the time, but you don't want us to do it for ourselves, with our own bodies.
And they're even sexualizing a thing that you're not sexualizing.
Yes.
You know?
Exactly.
So, okay, you describe yourself as a radical black feminist, right? What is radical black feminism, and how can it change the lives of the women in this country?
Black radical feminism is a school of thought that talks about intersectionality. You know, we don't just look at our gender, we look at class, we look at gender identity, we look at sexism, racism, and how they intersect for different identities across the globe.
Right.
And we call for radical reordering of the society, politically, socially, and economically. We are saying things must switch up, you know, on three folds, and that is black radical feminism. And we don't go about it in a nice way, no.
It's radical.
We
Well, it is
go
radical.
to the ground, you know, we do real protest movements. We don't do picnics, you know, and kumbaya yes, no. We make sure things get dirty and people feel it because, you know, the violence that we face on a daily basis is not kind to us anyway, you know.
You
So
have to get to the antithesis of the thing before there's
Exactly.
any sort of
Yes.
equality. So
Yes.
that's the only way to do it is
Yes.
radically.
Yes,
I get it.
definitely.
No, please, sir, can I have more?
I laugh because you're absolutely right. Like, what purpose does a picnic serve if we're trying to find a radical solution or
Yes.
really make voices heard? Picnics can be done for other things.
We
and
have
that's
picnics on
fine,
other days.
and that's fine. So we're radical about land. And where does the female, black, South African fall in the land debate?
You know, there's not even stats on that. That's the sad part. Actually highlights the fact that, you know, we are not even part of the conversation.
Wow.
We are not considered. And that's not just South Africa. That's many countries. I mean, in countries where the state owns land and or like there's like private ownership and state ownership, Tanzania, Namibia, Swaziland, women don't own land. You know, and it's because of many aspects, cultural aspects. Women get married, they leave their surnames, and then the will, title deed says, Ngwenya, you're naturally Matebula. Now you can't get access to the land, or rather you're a girl child. So your parents consider the boy child, you know, to get all the family's things. So it just goes on and on and on. But we are bringing this conversation in South Africa so we don't have to face those things.
Okay.
You know, we are saying black women must be part of the conversation, and 1 woman, 1 hectare. In fact, we're being very lenient.
Yes.
Because there's 122 hectares.
Hello!
You know, and we are a 51% population as black women, as women. You know, so we want to own 51% of the land. It makes sense. That is justice.
Absolutely.
That is just Ndasakaya. Besides the activism, you're also a performer and an actress.
I love you.
Like the SABC3 presenter search. Ngicela ukubuza uba i-performer ne-actress isiganixelele ngumahluko we-skill sets osebenzayo to get the different performances.
Yeah, I was trained as an actress, an actor. You know, I mean, there's different modes. There's Stanislavski, there's Freire, there's South African realism. It goes on and on and on. But I think with presenting, I never got formal training for presenting. It's just either the way you are, come as you are.
Come as you
right?
are.
And that's what I was told, is that I believe. And I think that's where they separate or differ, because with acting, you become, you know, you make belief, you know, for whatever character you are embodying and all of that.
Nice one, nice one. We love you on YouTube. We love you on YouTube. And we saw the show, Unpoliced Expressions, Masijongeni.
I don't think we're going to cue that video because we'd also like to talk a little bit about the broader concept of feminism.
Okay.
Okay, so there's a lot of debate on woke Twitter, on feminist Twitter about what feminism is and if there's a right or wrong kind of feminism.
Oh, it's very murky grounds there.
Yeah.
And, you know, I think feminism starts becoming problematic if we impose it on people. You know, at the end of the day, we are saying people must have choice. Women must have choice. If you want to choose your patriarchy, girl, go get it. But nothing must be imposed on us. There mustn't be a normalized social order that when you come into the world, you're going to be a subordinate.
Yeah.
You know, you're going to be someone's submissive person. You know, you're going to be in the kitchen, and it's just how things are.
So how does it work? Somebody tweets something who's a woman who's pro-patriarchy and she finds that her comfort is in that space. Then feminist A, should they be saying, wake up, girl, or you're the one who's flushing us down the toilet? Like, how does that work, especially in a social media space, Naledi?
I think the wake-up call is a good thing because, I mean, none of us were born feminists, you know, especially because we were born into a patriarchal world.
Yes.
You know, some of the things we even aspired to growing up, I'd be like, yo, Proverbs of 31, right?
Yeah.
But then you get to learn of how oppressive it is and all of that, but then sometimes you can choose to play that role, and there's nothing wrong with that. But it mustn't be imposed on us.
Okay.
Feminism starts becoming problematic if you say, Nguti, we must all be this person.
That's right on Twitter.
You know, because then you are
Imposing.
contradicting feminism.
Yeah, okay, that makes sense. So very quickly, there's a pad drive that we have, but I know that you've got your own that you partake in. So is there one coming up soon, and how do people get involved with that one?
I'm currently working with Soul City in the northwest in Taung. It's a rural area, and we work in the villages around there. And I'm working with young girls, mentoring them to be advocates in their communities, having them meet with, you know, stakeholders in the government, in municipalities, so they can advocate for, you know, sanitary towels and all of that. So I think how people can get involved is by getting in touch with the Raising Voices project, hashtag Raising Voices.
Raising Voices?
Yes, it's in the Free State, in the Northwest, and in Mpumalanga, like in the trenches, you know, like where it's really hectic, you know, nothing pretty. There's no Wi-Fi, there's no data, there's no transports, even in some places. Like in Taung, people hike. That's how hectic it is.
Still getting in there.
Yes, yes. You know,
And not only imposing then, this is what we think you need, hearing from them from the trenches,
yes,
what they need.
exactly. Because sometimes we also want to think for people, which is also very wrong. You know, if you're not a woman living in a rural area, don't speak for them without having spoken to them. Go to them, hear what they are saying, hear what their problems are, and then advocate. Because also we must use our privilege to advocate for
So
good.
listen, I mean, presenter search or no presenter search, you need to have the Naledi Chirwa talk show.
Slay queen.
Listen, because we need to
Slay
hear
queen.
these things every day, and we need to see your outfits and your hairstyles. We need the whole thing, okay?
I
So thank you
receive. I
very,
receive.
very much for being here.
Thank you so
Naledi
much for having
Chirwa,
me.
that's how you can find her on social media. It's time to take a quick break. This is Trending SA on SABC.
So fast lahla awukithi mina nawe nodwala so fast lahla awukithi mina